Now today in embryology we will discuss about the first week of the development. First week of development. This first week of the development extend from the fertilization to the implantation. The fertilization we have discussed already. Now it is the cleavage. First, the definition. What is the cleavage? It is a process of repeated mitotic division of the zygote to give rise the small cells, and these small cells are known as the blastomeres. So cleavage, it is the mitotic division, as a result of which number of cells increases. Now the important point, it is the zygote is still surrounded by the zona pellucida. The zona pellucida is still present. Now in the cleavage, the fertilized ovum is divided to form, as a result of cleavage, it is the 2 cell, 3 cell and 4 cell stage and so on. The cells form, first it is of unequal size. One is the large and the second is the small, and the large cell is divided first, followed by the small cells. So it is number of cells increases continuously due to this division. Now this cleavage starts from the ampulla of the fallopian tube and till the conceptus reaches the site of the implantation, that is the uterus. Means this process starts from the ampulla of the fallopian tube and continues till the conceptus reaches the site of the implantation, that is the cavity of the uterus. Now in this diagram, this is the diagram presenting the process of the cleavage. This is the 2 cell stage, and this green layers, it is the zona pellucida. These are the 2 polar body present. Now this further change into the 4 cell stage. 4 cell stage, then 8, and go down. We see in this diagram the number of cells increases, and it is the zona pellucida still present, enclosing this cell structures. So this process is the cleavage. Now the morula. Morula, as a result of the cleavage, a stage present when there are 12 to 16 blastomeres are present. Blastomeres, these are the small cells formed as a result of the cleavage. When the number of the blastomeres are 12 to 16, then it looks like a mulberry shape. Looks like the mulberry. And this is known as the morula. So, if the definition of the morula, it is there are 12 to 16 blastomeres in the developing human is called the morula because it looks like the mulberry. Now this morula is formed. It is formed on the 3rd day of the fertilization, and it is still surrounded by the zona pellucida. The zona pellucida is still present. Now the parts of the morula. If you see the cut section of the morula, there are two structures. It is the inner cell mass and it is the outer cell mass is present. This inner cell mass in future give rise to the embryo proper. It forms the whole embryo and it is known as embryoblast. Becomes the embryoblast. While the outer cell mass that surround the inner cell mass, in future it contributes to the placenta. Contributes to the formation of the placenta, provide nutrition to the embryo, and it will be known as the trophoblast. Now see in this model. This model, it is a model of the morula. This starts, it is a cleavage, number of cells increases. Now see this outer layer, it is the zona pellucida. Zona pellucida is still present. Then these are the inner cell mass. They are compactly packed and the periphery arranged. This ring, it is the outer cell mass. So the parts of the morula you see, it is the zona pellucida, it is the inner cell mass that becomes the embryoblast in the future because it forms the embryo proper. While this peripheral cell mass, this is the outer cell mass and this will form the trophoblast, and this trophoblast contribute to the formation of the placenta. Now in this chart, this is the morula, the side view. This is the cells and this layer, it is the zona pellucida. Now there is a change in the morula. This morula change into the blastocyst. This is the blastocyst. Now the blastocyst, in the blastocyst you see this is the peripheral cell mass, this is the trophoblast, inner cell mass attached to the one pole, and this is the zona pellucida layers. So morula change into the blastocyst. Now what is blastocyst? This morula that is formed on the third day after fertilization, this enters the uterine cavity on the fourth day of the fertilization. After entering the uterine cavity, now some fluids, that is the uterine fluids, enter into the intercellular space of inner cell mass. ICM, it is the inner cell mass. And these fluids enter by piercing, penetrating the zona pellucida. As a result of which, there is a partial separation of the inner cell mass from the trophoblast. The trophoblast cells the inner cell mass. It is now, this is a uterine fluid. There is a formation of the cavity, and this cavity contains the uterine fluid. Now, as the quantity of fluid increases, the fluids continues to enter into the intercellular space of the inner cell mass. The morula acquires a shape of the cyst. Now, this morula becomes a cyst, and this cyst is known as the blastocyst.